This is Dabu 7. In this video, I'm going to release a lot of information, powerful information, and shed some more light on the real situation going down between Obama and Syria, and what they are trying to do here tactically to manipulate the masses to believe a lie. Now, right off the top, I've got a lot of information in this, and it starts with this. With John Kerry. He comes out Friday, and he lied to the whole world. He used what he knew was fake photos from Iraq and put it into the minds of the masses that this was Syria. They were busted, and then they retracted all this, and they came out and told the truth. But the fact of the matter is, the millions of people that watched him and listened to him when he said this and presented this haven't seen this story. They don't know that it's been retracted and that it was from Iraq. In their minds, they think this is Syria, and it's a lie. And they did this, and he's caught red-handed. This is huge. This shows the propaganda and the links that they will go through to try to manipulate what you're seeing and what you're believing, the perception. Okay? Now, moving on to another headline here. This is what's really going on. Okay? This is the truth, if many of you already know. This has been a false flag event that has been falsely blamed on Assad. And like I said, expect more to come, or expect more lies, to say the least, coming from them. Now, here's an interesting link. I'll leave many links as always. This is CNN, and this shows the U.S. House and how they'll vote on a strike in Syria. And it's pretty interesting. Come and check it out yourself. A lot of undecideds and unknowns as of right now. But there's some yeses and there's some nos. So come over and check that out. Something else interesting here. Russia has issued a travel warning about the United States. Okay, and we'll talk about things heating up, and they're not saying this on your local news. Why have they done this? I'll leave a link so you guys can come and you can check this out. This guy's usually spot on, and this is explosive information. I don't know what else to call it. Hackers News have got some information from the hackers within the organization that have hacked Army generals' emails and have screenshots and proof of all this that show through their conversations that 100% it was a false flag setup inside of Syria, with all the links and all the information right here. Now, for those of you out there that are about to witness Kerry and the rest of them, these warmongers, looking for an excuse to go to war in Syria, okay, they're going to say that this man has defected from Syria. One of their generals, and maybe more, has defected, and they're going to use this puppet man that none of you know for sure who he is in this story, and they're going to say his testimony says, and they're going to try to go to war off this puppet's testimony, and they're going to try to sell it to the masses and Congress. Okay? This is what's going to go down. This is what's going down as we speak. Now, I want to throw one more thing out there to make it absolutely clear to you that Russia is waiting with evidence, pristine evidence, that this was a false flag. And I want you to stop and think about this for a moment. The United States is not the only ones with surveillance programs and satellites and every single thing else. Russia has surveillance footage from satellite feed of exactly what happened and exactly what went down the moment the explosion took place. They have this. And they're prepared to use this to prove that the United States and whoever else involved is doing this. And that alone is huge. Don't forget that. That is 100% guaranteed. And I wouldn't doubt it. Some other satellites from other countries, China maybe, even caught it. They're watching this and monitoring these war zones with a fine-tooth comb, with the best cameras and everything they got. They're studying all of this. Okay? Look at the bigger picture here. So they have got the proof that this is a false flag, and what you're about to see is a hard, full court press by Obama, Kerry, and all of them, pulling everything they got out and putting it on the table here within this week, all the way up till the time Congress gets back, and if not after. So from here to 9/11, it's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens. Eyes open, as always. This is alert mode on the reel. And as I get more information, I'll pass it along your way. This has been Dabu 7. Eyes open.